Hello all. So I'm going to try and show you something else about the buoyant force and Archimedes principle. So see here, I have a 500 gram mass, which is 0.5 kilograms, which has a weight of 0.5 kilograms times 10 is 5 newtons. And you can see that on the spring scale there, 5 newtons. Now, watch what happens here when I put that and start to submerge that in the liquid. So now our mass is entirely submerged, and what you'll notice here is the reading on the spring scale is no longer 5. It's about 4.5. We lift that back up just so you can see again that the reading on the spring scale is clearly 5. Submerge it back under. Whoop. And that reading drops to between 4 and 5, so about 4.5. So what does that mean? Well, what that means is because the weight is pulling down on the mass, right? And the spring scale was holding it up, that must mean that if the spring scale was reading 4.5 newtons and the weight of this thing was 5 newtons, that something was supporting 0.5 of the newtons of the weight. And that supporting thing for the submerged object was the buoyant force. So the buoyant force is the difference between what the actual weight of the object is and the way we perceive it to be. So hopefully that's familiar to you if you've ever gone swimming, that when you're in the water, it feels like something's pushing you upwards. That upwards supporting force is the buoyant force, the difference between what your weight is and what you perceive your weight to be when submerged. So that's going to become important in a little demo I'm going to show you on a screencast.